Quick Week 10 college football recap. Plus 0.63 units, but what can I say? It beats losing. We're on the right track. 4 weeks to go. We can still make this happen. So let's buckle in. So as you can see, 5-4 against the spread, so winning week there. Moneylines was dead even. 3 wins, 3 losses for 0. Overall, I don't really have much complaints. Things played out the way I expected them to based on how the lines were moving. Appalachian State, that was a pretty big surprise. I actually felt pretty good about that play, and it didn't turn out well. Coastal Carolina, good on them, going for 2 at the end there instead of settling for overtime. Notre Dame, you have to wonder how that game turns out if they don't fumble the ball before halftime and it gets run back for a 98-yard touchdown, because they could have gone up 14 going into halftime, but instead it was tied, and they only won by 1. Florida, half-point loser there. Maryland, that was an added play. I'll get to that in a second. Money lines, though, none of these 3 losses really came close. Georgia Tech was the closest of the 3, but they were down by 7 with 1st and goal in the 3rd quarter, didn't convert, fumbled the ball on the goal line, and they lost by 10. But these 3 all won. Fresno State walk-off winner with a field goal. So overall, plus 0.63 units. Not going to complain. So year to date, I have this divided up between the old iteration of my model and the new one. So the new one is 14-6-1 against the spread, 6-16 money lines, minus 6.35, overall minus 2 units on the new model. Season to date, minus 4.64 units. Going to try to get that profitable by the end of the year, but we'll see. So I want to talk about added plays for a bit. So if you watch my channel, you'll know that I post my plays video on Wednesday, and after that, between then and Saturday, I'll post to my Twitter account the added plays that I added that weren't in my video. And what I've been noticing is that my added plays usually don't win, so I did some research to see how my added plays were doing this year, and this is what I got. Minus 7.1 units, 19-27. Since week 6, it's 9-19 for minus 8 units. So obviously my added plays aren't winning, and it makes sense because when I add a play, it's because the line moved to the point to where I'll add them, but at the same time, I'm playing against the market there. The market is moving one way and I'm playing the other way, and it makes a lot of sense that those plays aren't winning. So going forward, no more added plays. If it's not my video on Wednesday, it's not going to be added. No more added plays because I don't want to play against the market. It's obviously not working. It's one thing to play a bunch of plays on a Tuesday or Wednesday than it is a Friday or Saturday. I'm not playing against the market anymore. So here's our week 10 results. Blender minus 2.3. ATM did well, plus 6.1. Money lines, the ATM comes through again, but the dime this week, that's one of our keys, had a very bad week, and that probably explains why the money line didn't do as well as it should have. Quarter, half, and dollar, though, those did well. Not to the point where the half and the dollar are going to be added to keys going forward, but it's close. I did do some research, and I'm sticking with the ATM dime quarter, but I'm keeping an eye on those. And the combo had the lowest standard margin error this week. Blender not too far behind. And season to date, Blender still has the lowest standard error. So for keys, the spread keys are not changing this week. No need to change them. They continue to do well. A plus 1.7 unit week with the keys this week on spread bets. Moneyline keys, there's going to be one minor change this week. I'm lowering the ATM key to 0.0048. That's the only change though. Had I done that this past week, it would have been plus 2 units. Instead, it was even Stevens at 0. So lowering the ATM key, that's the only change I'm making to those. So not much changes going into week 11. We're going to keep riding this. I feel confident. I think it's going to work out. Really not much to talk about this week. It was what it was. So we'll see how things play out in week 11. I'll see you Wednesday for my picks video. Until then, this is Sports Betting Truth signing off.